Welcome to the 2025 Clear Sky Holdings and Financial Board meeting.
Wait, what?
Oh, sorry, guys. This isn't a board meeting?
No.
Who's the president of the board?
Me.
That's right. We have a president of our board here with us today. But no, in all seriousness, welcome to another episode of Real Estate Roadmap Riches podcast, formerly known as Basement Tales. And if you guys have ever watched any episodes of Basement Tales, the three of you that have actually watched it, we have a very distinguished guest. Yeah, we have a very distinguished guest.
One of the three is me.
Right. And so when he was on her Basement Tales podcast, he was actually a hit sensation. And so I'm very happy to have Mr. Carter back with us. And if you guys don't know Carter's background, I guess we'll call him CP. For the future, just to make it easier for us. Carter is a contractor. He does work primarily in Maryland. He does a lot of work also in Virginia. And so he's been doing work with us for a very long time. I don't even remember how many.
It's at least 10 years. Would you say it's 10 years?
At least.
So he's been with us for 10 years. And also
total renovations, small jobs, total renovations, all kinds of
jobs where he gets mad at us. He's like the only contractor that we know that actually gets mad at us all the time.
Is there a thing he doesn't get mad about?
Right. No, but I actually appreciate it because Carter gets mad at Sam all the time, and I hear some pretty funny stories. And so, no, in all seriousness, I'm really happy to have Carter with us as a podcast guest. And Charlie, if you don't mind, can you sort of pan over to the camera that Carter's on, and let's get a nice close up of Carter, and so we can see his beautiful sunglasses that he's wearing. And so hopefully we'll try to be as serious as we can with this podcast and promote Carter and his businesses. I don't know if Carter wants.
I don't think this is going to help the promoting his business with the.
Do you want more business?
No, not particularly.
Okay. So one of the things that Carter's doing right now is he's doing a massive basement renovation in Great Falls, Virginia. So
Finishing it.
So let's start with that. Let's talk about.
Let's start there. How did that project get started? How'd it go? And then what kind of animal activities over at that house? Tell me what's going on.
First of all, how did you get the client? Start
because I did her other house, and then she moved to Great Falls.
Where was the other house?
In Maryland.
Okay.
So what did you big large project on the other house, small project?
Well, her parents bought her a $1.4 million house out there, and then in cash and all that. And
that's what my parents did for me. Is that how you guys grew up?
I missed that. I missed that part.
That is.
So part of the deal was her parents were going to move in the basement. Oh. So 2 years later, she called me and says my parents want to move in. So we have been renovating the basement now for 5 months. We're almost done.
Oh, this is the current Great Falls renovation that you're doing for the parents.
We're just about done now.
So why does it take 5 months to get a basement renovated?
It's a lot of work.
No. Wait a minute. Let's talk about that. First of all,
it's a lot of work.
First of all, how were the parents going to get to the basement?
They were going to put an elevator in, but they decided not to. So now they're getting a golf cart to go around from the front to the back, or walking up the steps.
Do they have a paved surface to drive the golf cart on? They're just going to they're all terrain in the wintertime.
Well, wait a minute. The golf cart's going to ride on like today. It's sort of.
I told her she's going to have to.
Well, wait a minute. Today it's sort of rainy and misty.
Well, they can go down the steps in the inside.
As of now, yeah.
It's coming. It's going to work out.
So your the paved path is coming.
Yeah.
Are you doing? Who would do that? Would you do that?
We're going to do retaining walls with steps.
Oh, okay.
Going
up outside?
Yeah.
How are they going to get down the steps?
Right.
Walk.
But they're old.
What if they can't walk?
It's not my problem. Really. No, it just is.
It doesn't seem well planned.
The basement is 99.9% of my focus.
Did you build it in an accessible way? Did you think about accessibility for the disabled people in the wheelchairs when you did the basement, or you just leave it just a standard basement?
I put 2 rails on each side of the wall.
Okay.
All right, hold on. Okay. So wait a minute. So we got to the bottom.
They're not disabled.
We're actually getting somewhere. So this client was a repeat client.
Correct.
Are most of your clients repeat clients?
Yes, or they refer.
Right. So it's either repeat clients or
I've never been slow in 40 years.
Wow.
I've never been without work.
That's impressive.
So I've been without money, but I've never been without work.
That's the other. We'll get to that in a second.
Without money, but not without work.
Do you have a crew helping you on this one? Because I know sometimes you do stuff yourself, or you have people in.
it's been a while since then.
And so how do you get a crew? Like, do you have a standard crew you usually have full time?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And I know everybody in that. Like, if I need a roof, I know roofers. If I need window, I know window guys.
Right.
Just like you all.
Right.
So,
Right.
I know everybody in their position.
So but do you have like a set group of carpenters or anything, or you just you say, I have this job.
I don't
coming up.
call it. I know the people that I've been dealing with for 20 years.
And they work into their schedule and all.
So what
that.
was at the very beginning, what was your skill
I
set?
used to carry, in the beginning, we lived on a street before I even had a driver's license. And I would do the neighbors' houses and carry a ladder up and down the street.
Oh, okay.
And do my parents' neighbors'
Like what?
houses.
Like
Paint their house,
stuff.
fix stuff. I didn't know what
So at that point, you were a handyman. You basically did all the odd jobs that they needed done.
Yeah, starting at 15 years old.
15?
Yeah, 15.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. And so then basically your skill set was basically just handyman stuff. You could
Learn
do it
on
all.
the job? Yeah.
Yeah. Did you learn drywall too?
Everything. But I got jobs as being a plumber. My main thing is plumbing.
Now we're getting somewhere. So you were a plumber. Okay.
this is up in Maryland.
Yeah.
You're in high school. You're a plumber in high school.
Well, I had to go
high
get
school
a
plumber.
job because I wanted to buy a house, and I didn't have the documents to buy it, so I had to go work for somebody for a couple years to buy a house. And then as soon as I got the house, I left.
I see.
Your own thing.
Smart. Yeah.
That's pretty smart. And so at what point in time did you start to come across the river and do Virginia as well?
Him.
Him as a time?
You.
You.
I mean, I did a couple things, but
So when
I'm
you
mostly in
came,
Maryland.
so when you did Sam's house, but you didn't like that. You didn't like coming across the bridge every day, did you?
No, he didn't. He was.
my father taught me
you
you got to follow the money. So, I mean, I was going across the Bay Bridge and doing.
So Sam has money?
No.
It's your money.
Yeah.
But what's interesting to me, back on the job thing,
How come I've never worked here?
I have.
That's a great.
Your
That's a
whole
great
board
question.
meeting is a fucking-
I appreciate that question.
Work around here.
It does.
I appreciate that
Give me
question.
punch out shit.
I think as a lawyer, Ed's not used to having people question his questions with a question.
Oh no, I am.
You don't know. I appreciate
I am.
this.
Well, and then this is related to my question and comment. Like I thought of you more as a little smaller job stuff, and this was, as Sam put it, I built a house within a house. But how do you have been known in my experience to criticize others' construction work? Probably rightly, don't get me wrong, but how does somebody like us know to use you versus another contractor, right? And so for our viewers who are getting into the fix and flip business, or even for their own home, how do they know you find CP, who, despite his eyewear, is a very competent contractor, and yet
He can vouch for it.
I love his eyewear.
well, it seems very easy to
he
get a
can vouch.
contractor who doesn't know what they're doing. I've had
Very
this
easy.
experience. Yeah. Well, so how do you know? Well, referral obviously is a way people find you. But if some schmo, like say Sam, is going out just looking for people cold, how do they know that you're competent versus some other person? Is it even possible?
Because my
703
work first speaks. I have a whole portfolio. I have references. I have.
703-587-2475.
What is that?
That's his number.
That's Sam's number. Have him call Sam,
your
and
new
Sam can refer
secretary.
you.
So do you actually have online or something that people can see pictures
No, I
of
don't
all
want to
this
say
stuff?
shit.
Yeah.
No, you don't show it. It's sort of.
I don't need to.
If
I
they
got
know
work.
it,
Well,
if
what
they
do I
know it,
have?
they know it.
Yeah, if they know it, they know.
Well, one of the things that you did for us, and
I've done a lot for you.
no,
give
I'm
me the
talking
biggest-
about the really important one that you did for us that helped bail us out was 37th Street.
Yeah.
37th Street.
Which is in use right now as a.
Do you ever?
From Eric?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yes.
That's a
about that
contractor.
Tell us about that contractor.
Yeah,
and
tell us
what
about.
you-
Matter of
what you
fact, tell
came
us about
behind.
that experience.
Yeah.
We want to know that whole experience because there were some other incidents that happened to you while you were at that house. So I want to hear a couple of the stories.
What?
Wasn't it not in the nicest of neighborhoods?
Oh no. Well, none of your jobs are.
Well, that hurts.
That doesn't even seem right.
Well,
Never. So what happened
Well,
on that?
since you're in Great Falls.
what about
now,
Bauer?
Wow,
You
Bauer,
came in there, give me some fucking lecture.
Bauer was good.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I gave you a lecture?
Yeah, when we were fucking.
Me or Sam?
No, you gave the lecture that.
Yeah, I know how long
You took
this
him to
shit
principal's
should take.
office,
Yeah.
as they say.
Fuck.
Do we have to put an
Tearing down
expletive
shit.
label on our
This is
podcast
awesome.
now? That's yeah.
I don't even remember that.
I
It was
remember
so
it
in the
'cause you
normal course of
insulted
your
me.
day.
How long
Yeah,
ago
he
was
lost
this?
his mind for weeks.
Yeah.
Weeks.
Oh, this is
Giving
classic.
me, he's telling me, you know how long I've been doing that? I'm looking at him like I've been doing
It
this
sounds like
30
something.
years longer than you.
This sounds like something Sam would say. It was me?
That's where
was
the
you.
dead dog was in the basement, all skeletal.
I don't even remember this.
Yeah.
Well, that's a basement.
I go by it
tale
every
right there.
now and then, but they haven't done anything since they don't have to do anything.
It was finished.
Because I'm done.
I don't even remember. But Bauer was a. How did we even come across Bauer?
You bought that, from a lady.
That agent, Carter liked her. Remember her?
No, I liked her in the beginning.
Oh, Bauer. Oh,
In
yeah.
Rockville.
Yeah.
In Rockville. I love that house.
Yeah.
Had a
But did the
slow
agent.
backyard.
Wait a
That
minute.
has nothing to do with your question.
Did the agent.
No, we're gonna go back to 37.
We're getting back 37. But I forgot. Oh, yeah. I love Bauer. You did a great job on that one.
I do a great job on all of them.
Yeah.
You just think everything should be done in, I don't know.
Did we buy it
4
through her?
hours.
Did she? I don't remember any of it. I remember
You didn't
Bauer.
make
She
money.
sold it. I don't know who. She might have bought it. We might have had her as the agent to buy it too.
We didn't
You
make.
hired an agent to sell it.
That was her.
That was her.
Oh, okay.
But she must have brought us a deal because we wouldn't have
'cause we
never.
never
Oh,
reviewed it.
gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Bauer. That's a long time ago.
But you're back to one.
37.
Yeah, so
where
what
you
was-
came behind Eric.
Oh, so you came behind another contract.
Right.
on
So
that
he's
one.
got two different
Eric
ones.
had gotten a hard money loan from him to do it, and he couldn't finish it. And everything he did do in that house was wrong. So we had to redo everything.
So you had to follow up with another contractor. So would you rather do a full gut renovation like Bauer,
Yeah.
or would you rather do like 37th where you have to follow up another
No,
contractor?
full good.
Full
I
gut.
don't want to. It's
How do you price it when you get into
Right.
like follow up another contractor? How
Right.
does
Yeah,
the
that's a good
pricing work?
question. Yeah.
Like, how do you know what you're going to have to do? You come into the house, we walk through it.
That's for. I mean,
Eric's left it in this bad condition. I got the permits in sort of like disorder. How do you know what to do next?
I think I gave you a price in the beginning.
And it changed.
And it changed the day after we
Well,
started.
it was all legitimate. I mean,
No. Well,
because he also said do this and that. And
Well, I think the best thing you guys did on 37th
you
Street.
sold that though.
Yeah.
You sold.
Oh yeah, we have a great ending on that
Right,
one.
right.
And the thing that I really appreciated about you was that two things. Number one was that we created that bedroom in the basement.
Which enabled us to sell
Right.
it.
We put an
Because we
egress-
did a
Remember
legal,
that? Remember
we put
that you had a
legal bedroom
problem?
in the
The
basement.
window opened the wrong way or something like that, and you
Right.
had to go
We
get
fixed
another
all
window.
that.
But really, what
You
impressed
didn't
me?
even come by there, did you?
No, I never do.
he just wants to see
Okay.
the money
No,
at
I'm-
the
Yeah.
end. He's not.
No,
he was
I don't-
by there.
Oh, yeah.
Sam is the man.
He's
Sam,
our executor.
Sam is the guy that executes this crap.
Yeah.
So the thing that I really, really liked
But
about
then you hired that decorator lady.
Yeah.
is that our stager?
Yeah, the stager lady.
We sort
How do
of
you like
need-
that? How do you
we
like working
so-
with the stager and figuring out what needs to be done with her?
That's not really
so
your
good.
thing, though. Why?
Well,
would
that
you
was
want-
important for us, though. But what I was getting at, though, is what was really more important to us was that
It really wasn't.
you were the only contractor I know about this. Don't you remember how once we put on the market, we couldn't sell it?
I remember.
And you were out of your mind that we didn't
was
sell it, that we didn't sell it. You were mad.
Mad.
But that was kind
It
of,
was the neighborhood though. It wasn't my work.
well, no, it was two things. Number one, it wasn't your work. It was the neighborhood, number one. But number two, more importantly, the market shifted on us, and it shifted in the wrong direction.
Way away.
Correct.
So
way away.
it shifted away
Your
from us.
comps
But,
weren't even
but
near where.
but what I liked was the fact that you actually cared the fact that not only did we sell it, had we sold it, but you were concerned about the price we got for it. Because I think you really cared the fact that even though we might
Yeah, I
have
didn't
took
want you to lose money.
right, not the fact that we might have took a beating that was not your control.
Want to see that.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. I actually appreciated that.
In the
Yeah,
end,
most guys could care less. They want to get in and out. And they
Get
could care
that
less
check.
about their work.
Right. That's what I'm trying to tell you is
I
that
take pride in everything.
behind those
And
nice.
you know that, right?
yeah, I think that's the difference.
That is a difference because behind
Because
those
I'm the only one that that lets him work on his house.
right, but behind those nice sunglasses, actually is a contractor who cares, and that's hard to come by. Tell you the truth.
Well, that reminds me of my favorite Steve Jobs story. And when he was a kid, I don't know what age, he was with his father and they were looking to buy a chest of drawers, like just for the bedroom. And he looked at it, thought it was nice, and he saw the back of it, and the back of the chest of drawers were all finished. Usually it's like just because you're never going to see it.
It's against the wall.
It's against the wall, but the whole thing was finished all the way around. So he said to his dad, like, why is this thing, why did the guy do that? Like, what's the point? It's going to be against the wall. And he said, because he takes pride in his work.
Right.
He wants it to be a pretty thing, a good thing for the sake of. And so Steve Jobs was saying how that really informed him as a business person, like that the beauty of all the Apple products and how they work, things that the end user doesn't even notice directly. You get that sense of quality. But I think that's the same thing.
Yeah.
When I was talking about finding different contractors, somebody who's looking for a check, there's nothing wrong with that. You got to get paid. But is there some effort and care and attention a little bit beyond that? It doesn't take a lot extra.
That it's those details that you just said you can't see,
right?
That you see
it
undetected,
right?
And that makes the house sell. I mean, it has to be priced correctly into the market,
right?
But that's the thing that makes the house sell in a day or a week,
right?
That's the difference.
That's right.
That every time, every time you never find a house that's done like so and it moves quick. It never ever happens.
Right. But it is interesting because most people. We were just talking, of course, Carter's criticizing my drywall work up here.
I appreciate that.
No, but
Carter.
it's that attention to detail.
You're even missing a screw in the blank plate.
There you go. I see it. Screws missing in the blank.
It is.
Up here, Ed, you're missing.
Which
It
one?
Should be a ceiling
right
fan.
here.
Yeah.
Can you
I feel
put
like that could be a risk area.
Well, not only
put
that,
a-
the other screw stripped on
What
the
if that
Carter,
falls?
Carter, one of the things I really like to do in life, I like to spend my partner's money. So can you put a ceiling fan up there?
Oh no.
And we go through Ed's house and figure out what else needs to be done.
Well, I've gotten in a lot of trouble over the years. What do? We fix and flip houses, and then in your own house, you're like, why the hell hasn't this been fixed in like 8 months? And it's funny because you don't see the individual things, but you do get that sense. We've been through enough houses, especially like if you're following somebody, you're like, oh no, this was not done. And if you see one thing is wrong,
Then you start seeing
it's everywhere. It's hidden.
You're right.
And so what does that say to our people out there? When you're looking for a contractor, look for somebody who's not just going to deliver what that should be the bare minimum, that they deliver what you've agreed to, but they actually care a bit, that they're bringing problems to your attention. Not, it may make them more money, but you say, hey, were you aware that there's this problem? And maybe the seller, the home builder is like, oh, I know, I don't want to deal with that, whatever. But you need that sort of team effort, and more likely than not, in Carter's case,
And I've trained all my guys to do perfect.
So you like doing like it in someone else's house where they're living in there? You like that better than,
No,
or you like doing a
You
vacant?
you like the blank canvas.
Yeah.
We don't got to move stuff around.
Right. You can just go and do your thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, how long have we been using Carter? I don't even remember anymore.
You already said that.
I did?
Yeah, in the beginning.
What do you think? I
don't remember. I don't remember what I said.
I think 10 years.
No, it's been longer than
No,
10
it's
years.
been longer than 10 years.
It's been longer than 10 years. I know that because
Wait,
the best house that I remember was,
about 10 years.
remember the house over in Maryland? It was a one-level house where it was far from your house. And I loved
Waldorf.
Oh my
He
God.
had 3 of them out there.
Oh my gosh. He came out.
So is this what he
Actually,
does?
now
He's
I'm
laughing at
now
me
I'm
when I'm having
remembering
to
that.
go out there?
Now that I'm remembering that one.
3 of them, but you made money on all 3 of those too.
Of course we make money,
That
but
one,
the best part-
the water house had been condemned because
Oh yeah, that one
the
too.
sump pump would bad in that.
No,
it was
the
filled-
best-
No,
part.
the one that had water.
Didn't you do that one?
He
I
did
did
a
a bunch
lot,
of them
but
after
here's
a few years.
here's the best part.
When we couldn't get through the inspection of the mold.
The mold guys.
The mold issue.
Oh,
Oh,
you
my
kept calling
God.
That is Carson and Terry,
Yeah.
circa Carson and Terry. So
Shout out
it's
to you,
been
Carson.
at least 13
Shout
or
out to
14
Carson
years.
as another thank you.
And another 6 houses we had to take back, or 3 houses, or 4
I
houses.
think it was 4 houses
Yeah,
out
I
there
think
because
so.
you had 3 in the same area and then one a little bit.
See, the best part
further
of
that
it
I did.
was I love the daily calls to Sam, and I love the constant
That's why he
complaining.
stopped giving me so much because he doesn't want the calls.
Can't take the complaint.
But I like it. So
Well, that's
He
another.
loves it.
That's another interesting thing, actually. Though, is I mean, you're the guy who executes for us and our team, and for beginning house flippers or whatever, they need to be involved. But if you have a lot of things going on, how does that communication work best with a contractor. When we talked about if Carter sees a problem, he lets you know. On the other hand, if things are going well, you just want to kind of pop in and do whatever so you can do whatever it is you do. I don't know, surf, I don't know.
Yeah.
And so how do you guys communicate on a job effectively? Or do you? Or
Oh, they do for sure.
Oh, yeah. How does it work, Carter?
Usually just your response is, "You're killing me." That's Sam's response.
Because you're always calling about problems and money, or
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
So you figure like
Of
the
course.
start that we start the
appreciate
day
that.
up, you're on a job, maybe what time do you start with the calls? Tell me how the job is. What time does that get going?
They go probably all day long
Yeah.
Well, I
They
think
start early and end late.
because I find problems every 10 minutes.
well, I think it can't be underestimated his value, right?
Yeah,
to
well, the
us.
problem, you got to
Yeah,
find the
because
problems.
I'm really giving him value because what he should be paying me, he's paying, I don't know, half.
Is that right?
It's pretty much.
We're paying that much? Half?
Wow.
half of what I should be paying.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
But
usually
not
it's a
only is he
quarter.
making money on the end result, he's making it.
Usually it's a quarter. We don't pay
possible.
half. We try to do a quarter.
Yeah. So you're doing well in Sam's work.
Not me.
No, but what I was saying is that I don't want to underestimate your value, and your value to us is really important. And this
But you're most important. Get in and get out.
well,
and
no,
get
I'm
converted.
not even talking about that. But yes, but for us, the value is this, right? And this is for our viewers too: is that you guys need a really good contract base. You need to use a lot of
But
contractors.
I'm reliable too.
And so your value to us, just as importantly, is that because of where you're located in Maryland, you enable us to expand in the DMV to parts of Maryland that we would never even think about doing. I know you complain a little bit about the travel, but you really help us out, like the Waldorf properties of the world, the Rockville properties.
Yeah, like
of
a
the
Waldorf
world.
is a community that's not well served by contractors.
You did Beltsville for us,
Yeah.
I think, in Maryland.
did.
And so really for us, if it wasn't really for you, we wouldn't be,
Beltsville
but we wouldn't be able to expand our sphere.
Well, it's that
Expand
whole
all you
team.
want.
That's that whole team building
Yeah.
thing. Is
Yep.
a virtual team for different things.
That's
and,
right.
And then how did you first find Carter? Did he find you in a ditch?
Oh, that's a great story.
Well,
Yeah, I need to hear this.
No, I think is he still
yeah.
is he still
no.
in FBI witness protection?
I need to hear this. CP.
Well, but I guess the
CP
question
knows.
is.
You remember, you know.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Well, let me talk about
If
more.
you know,
Exactly.
he knows, and he's going to try and sugarcoat it. I need to hear this.
but it has nothing. It's
Well, let me say it more generally, I guess, because you've tried a lot of contractors
Yeah,
over the
yeah.
years.
So we started. Well, what's the first one we worked on together?
Your house?
No.
Because you try people out, right? You want to see
Yeah.
what they're if
Where
people have
where-
multiple jobs.
Was it out there in Waldorf? I mean, that was a giant project. I don't think we would have started with a big project underwater, physically.
No, I think I remember how he came to us, but I'm not.
But what's
right,
the first
right,
project we did?
Right, but I think he came to us. He called. I don't know how you found us. How did you find us? It was a referral, right?
know.
You
Yeah,
do?
he had a referral to us through our other side of the business. But
Do you remember who it was from? I don't remember.
Yeah, I do. You do too.
Well,
I
we don't-
remember first
we don't
meeting
need
Carter.
name names for legal.
I just remember first meeting Carter at his house.
at Carter's
Yeah,
house.
Carter's
Yeah, but
house.
then you knew what Carter did.
Yeah, then he showed me. And
He
then,
showed
and
you
then,
what
but
he
then we
did,
started working together. I forgot what we worked on.
I needed
first.
a hard money loan. My lawyer.
Uh-oh.
No. We knew. Yeah, right. But who referred you to us?
The lawyer.
Oh wow.
Lawyer referred him to another lawyer.
Oh wow. This is a long
Yeah,
time. ago.
it's
See,
a
this
long-
is my
it's
point.
a-
This is my point. We've been dealing with 13 years at least.
Well, I guess how did you forget all that initials of how
Because
you,
I kept telling him, I say, Sam, this is what I do for a living.
And then we
He didn't,
started.
you know?
And then we
Right.
started working.
Right.
And
So
I'm
you
just
figured
trying to
why
figure out
not?
which one we started working on.
I don't
It must have been small. Yeah.
Well, I'm wondering. Well, that's what I'm wondering. How did you go from then to now? Like to from an initial. Okay, this guy, we should try him out. However that started, legal questions aside, and you say I got to try this guy out. I mean, because you don't
Yeah.
typically dump a big project.
No,
on
you
somebody
started with
initially.
something small, I'm sure. But you know, that's how
And
you
how
start.
did
You
you
sort of
work it
build
up?
up. You build
Yeah.
up that relationship when you see someone cares about the project. Like it's
for
very
sure.
irritating, right? You get the calls, you're killing me with all these problems, but that's what you need to solve to get to the end result that has a
Right.
product that you can really sell. And if you don't want to deal with that, and you just let someone go wild in your place, and you come in, and all the angles are wrong, and no decisions were made with your with your like consent and say so like the fixtures don't match.
You tell me basically
then you
what
get
you
all
want,
all
and
kind of
that's what it
problems.
is.
So if you don't have someone who's constantly communicating with you, and you don't have a designer just overseeing the person all the time, then there's really no way to get the result to sell these houses.
So would it say that for the validation project, the main start is Carter did a job, you work with him, and you said the quality of the work and the communication were notably better?
Yeah, that's really the driver, because really ultimately the prices are always going to be the same to get to the same quality level, right? So if you really are spending money for quality, you're going to be paying for it any which way, and whether it's in your time or whether it's in their time or your money or whatever, or it's an escalating price because you came into new problems that have to be fixed instead of just brushed over. And the cost really, it's very hard to, I mean, he has a fixed cost when he goes to get supplies.
Well, how
so
does
he can't make that much money on supplies, and he's got margins he has to make on his labor, that people that come there, and his subcontractors he has to have a little margin on to control that. So there's really not that many variables in price. It's really scope, and so like maybe a smaller scope, better quality makes for a better sales.
But by then you had a better sense of it. I mean, a real newbie. I mean, maybe you've had some plumbing work done on your house, but how do you know?
I do the plumbing at his house.
Well, exactly, but that's what happens. But how do you validate that pricing?
Inspections quickly, or there's like a reasonable explanation. If you don't pass an inspection, there's like something reasonable,
right?
And then of course the function of the thing, that it's not squeaking, it's not wobbly,
right.
Like you see experience with an Apple product, right? You know the thing is
it's just
solid, it
formed
feels
correctly.
right, it's formed correctly, it's well thought out.
And I mean, how often do you try a contractor
A lot.
like that?
We have tried a lot, and pretty much every time it's not so good.
So what?
Like you get down to like 3 people that you can just deal with.
And what?
The rest are just,
and what
they
is it
just lose your
that
mind.
rules them out as opposed
Well,
to
they don't
Carter?
care. They have a bunch of jobs going, and they have a bunch of guys working that get to the site who no one cares what they're doing.
Right.
And the work is slopped up when you get there, and there's like, why would anyone put a floor in it when it's like going all wavy? And no one called me and said, hey, we could do more work and get this right, and it would serve us better to deliver a product that's better, because like when you get through a house and everything's right, but the floor is wavy, the house still won't sell.
Right. You have to rip the floor.
Yeah,
up
you're into
and
all this
level it.
mess of straightening it out. And if you're not on the site all the time, which is very hard to achieve when you have multiple projects, then someone else has to be your eyes and ears.
Hey, are you getting the side of me this whole thing?
No, they got like 900
there,
cameras.
They got
cameras there.
Oh, okay.
They got a close up right of your
I love your
face.
glasses, by the way. I love those glasses.
Yeah.
So how do you, in your business, how do you handle your backlog? Like, how do you keep
projects
machine
rolling?
running? Yeah. How do you keep your Carter machine
If I'm over
running?
a little bit, I just call the next person and say, listen, I'm running behind.
Well, how do you collect your money, man, from these people? You're raising, your prices are changing. Like, what's going on?
Constantly.
How do you get your money?
I say, I do it in draws.
Oh, you do it in draws.
Pre-draw or post-draw?
Before the
One to
work's
start,
done?
one like, and then at the end.
Oh, okay.
So even with smaller one-off situations, I mean, because of referrals, you have
If
somebody
they're small jobs,
they need.
I don't even ask for anything. It's just,
You ever have problems collecting?
Yeah,
Or,
good
like
question.
a guy wouldn't give you money until you gave him his paint can or something like that. Nope.
I can't say.
Nope. Nope.
Just one time, though? Just one time?
Carter,
You know what I'm gonna
Carter,
say? Yeah.
Carter, we're gonna just stay straight on this.
But just one time.
podcast.
I've really never had any issues with people paying me.
Well, especially
They
from
have
your
except for
because you're mostly if you're getting referrals, the person who referred is going to be embarrassed,
Yeah,
and the person who got the referral knows my friend's going to hear about it. I better pay unless there's a really good reason not
referrals
to.
matter a lot. We had a referral from to do a driveway. We just did 2 weeks ago, and I wish we had no driveway.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, the driveway.
what is
The
this
drive?
over here?
No. At
So it's
another
your favorite
property.
house
It's
in Leesburg.
It's at the house,
Yeah.
big house in
Did you have it
Leesburg.
poured?
No, we had it asphalt, and the guy did it wrong. Right.
Well, who was out there watching them?
That's the thing.
That's the thing.
Well, but you would think. I mean, but wait a second. This is
how did
this
he do
again.
it
This is good.
wrong?
Well,
Why
we
should I?
saw him implementing it wrong, and we knew that it was going to be wrong at the end. And then he, instead of coming back to resolve it, we just sent him away because he can't actually deliver a good driveway. So we just used it as a base. We're going to use it as a base and correct what he's
like a
done.
construction.
But while we were, exactly. While we were there, we were watching him, and we were like, "This is not going to work out well. You have the wrong tools. You're doing this in a
Where
way
did you
that
find him?
as a referral. He came as a referral,
From who?
Not you.
I mean,
not you, and not someone we're
it
taking any
wasn't
further
me.
referrals
See,
from.
because this is the
I
problem
have a great asphalt guy.
for me.
Do you really?
Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
really?
great.
Yeah.
Create something.
He's
Great.
doing a driveway for me. He's doing the one.
Well, can he come on down to? Can he come out in
And
other
he's-
parts in Virginia?
he's cheap.
Okay, so this is a guy. We'll get his name out.
But here's the thing
He's
from
got all
the.
equipment and
Oh, great.
Here's the problem. I'm more from the homeowners thing, although I've done some execution and whatever. So, like, getting to me, if I get a referral and I make the decision to hire this person who's a driveway person, I would think I don't need to come back till the driveway's done,
Right.
Because
You would think.
I'm not going to look
I
at,
came
at you
midday on the
doing
driveway. It was
You would
going.
think.
It was going wrong.
Right.
And there was no way to like unwind what was going to happen
Why couldn't you just stop it?
fire him or
because it was not so bad as that we
Right.
couldn't finish it once he used it as we used it as a base layer.
right? Because maybe it was technically a driveway, but it's not a
but it
the
just
correct
became
driveway.
a construction path basically.
Is that a waste of money or is
No. You're not going to have to pay for all that asphalt again. It only needs like a little asphalt now to get it right. It needs to be corrected in shape.
Well, that's kind of interesting because in a
that's-
sense it's phased, so at least
Yeah.
you're able to avoid the final finish layer.
Yeah, no.
with this
I told him
person.
he's just don't cut.
Well, I
forget
get
it's
a
done.
guy out there to look at it and
Yeah,
just finish it.
I'll call. Yeah, I'll have
Don't do it yet though. Wait till all the trucks.
No, I want to meet with him now though. So.
Yeah, interesting. But it just shows you, I guess, that again from a more of a newbie perspective.
Yeah.
That I'm thinking I got a referral. I met
Yeah.
the person.
Right, you would think,
the
well,
price
this
was
is-
reasonable. What do I have to do anymore?
Well,
but
if
you
you're
still
gonna
have to
give me
pay
a referral
attention.
and it's bad, that is a direct reflection on you.
Right.
Like I'm not so interested in working with you, even
Right.
if you did good work.
Yeah, why do
what
you-
kind of referral is that?
Well, why do you think the referral was bad? I mean, I presume it wasn't intentionally. Like I'm going to give you some schlock guy. Maybe something changed, or the person their perception of good
guy's-
work is not your perception of good work.
Precisely, and that the guy had only done small jobs with him previously,
Right.
like a 15-foot driveway,
Right.
and not 4,500 square foot of pavement,
Right.
and
At
so
a
if
higher
you-
end property.
right? A higher
Right.
end property, so they probably did some local stuff in
Right,
some
some
city.
ceiling.
Yeah, some ceiling,
Yeah.
some nominal little
Like
job.
a junk house like yours, you put in a little cheapo driveway. It looks whatever, terrible,
he does-
but it matches the house. But here, this is a
looks
nice
good.
house. Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Why
But-
didn't you use the guy who did yours? He's just a sealer. Man.
Yeah, that driveway is too big in scope, I think.
yeah.
Well, I got a guy. Who's got all the equipment.
good. He's a guy.
You would know that though as soon as they pull up whether he's going to do a
Well,
good
they
job
had the
or not.
wrong equipment. We said,
Well,
why
then
don't
you
you have
should
the
have
right
stopped him
equipment?
right then and said, "Give me my money."
Well, it's. I mean, it's.
He said,
it's
"Oh,
hard
I
to
can't
do.
get a license to drive the equipment on the public road." I'm like, dude, just finish what you're doing and get out. This is it.
So let me ask you this: is there any? Because there's a great podcast. Actually, David Duchovny from the X Files. I love. It's called Fail Better, and
Yeah.
his show's all about failures, right?
Yeah,
and
that's
and
a good
and
failure.
so when I think of failures, I think of you. And so what I'm wondering is, was there a way to prevent that failure? Because you did a lot right. You got the referral. Is there? I guess you could have, in theory, gone and looked at other jobs, but you have to balance
Well,
what
if you're
you're
getting
doing.
a referral and the guy gives you a price that's very
Normal.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I
there's a
think that-
cost to your time if you
Right.
go and look
I
at
mean,
three
I think
of
in
the
the
guy's jobs.
overall course of doing all of this, then that works. That method works. And this is an uncommon event.
Right.
Like if you tell me somebody's going to do windows,
Charlie
you have your
about this?
window
No,
guy. He
believe it.
saw that
I know
terrible
it's a
thing.
shocker to you. I actually saw it.
He saw it yesterday.
Sam made me go out to the property.
Yeah.
And what were your thoughts on it?
Look,
You know me. We just have so much that we have to do.
Right.
That this is a blip in the radar.
yeah.
Exactly.
Right. It's a freaking blip. It's just.
But it goes back to that finish thing. Like when you're, especially again, it does depend a little bit on the level of the property,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
amount of imperfections that are acceptable in maybe
You
a
can't
starter
have any
house.
in this house.
No, not in
Not
the
in the
high end.
house.
Because people will notice it. They'll have the inspectors, and
You should
people
have
are
me in there doing all the finish work,
and people are used to a certain level of quality who have that
or at
kind
least
of money.
look at
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But that's such a far drive. For
I've
you.
already been out there.
Oh, you have?
He had
Yeah,
to go
went out
check it
there and
out,
looked through
man.
the whole house. Huh?
He had to check it out.
Did Sam at least take you to lunch?
You don't do shit.
Carter brought breakfast this
What, are
morning.
you trying to hurt his profit margins? Come on, man.
I'm trying to hurt.
he's
We once had Oppie, the lawyer, do something for us, and Sam bought him a Burger King lunch.
Yeah, he
And
never. He still talks about that.
He can't take that.
Or was it
It
McDonald's?
didn't seem
No, it was Burger
unreasonable.
King. It was
I had a
Burger
lot of
King.
things to do that day, man. What's he talking about? We went through the
At
drive-through.
least you could have got a Burger King lunch.
Well, and that's again, I keep bringing it back to the real world. I'm sorry, but this is it's important to be nice and pleasant to people that you're working with, but it's part of developing a relationship. I mean, you start off, you're trying somebody out, okay, they're competent, whatever. I mean, treat your good contractors, your good lawyers, your good whatever well, even with little things. I mean, buying somebody lunch. I mean, we can all buy our own lunch if we're working, right? But it's nice if somebody buys you lunch, a little
appreciate
thank
them.
you.
Yeah.
Or the work crew, bring the work crew bagels or something if you're going by to check the property.
You do that?
Because, no,
You've had a lot
cheap.
of them, man. You've had a lot of them out there at the job sites.
Donuts,
You
whatever
didn't even
the case
notice.
may be. But I really think that matter. I mean, people, because even subconsciously, people are going to think, oh, that guy's not a jackass, in my case. And they feel like, well, that extra little bit of work I'm doing, at least they'll be appreciated, and I'm not working for an ass. Somebody. So, I mean, I don't mean it to be like transactional. You should be a nice person in general. You should do that in general, but you'll get
You're right,
back
because
more
that
from it.
benefits you as the person, because if you're treating a contractor bad, they'll get you. You won't
Right.
even know it.
Right. Or
They'll
and
get
not
you on
even
the damn price.
and well,
Not
right.
only that,
Uh-oh.
there's ways to get.
Well,
Well,
I think the other thing too, like what Ed was saying, is that you buy them, even though you buy them the lunch, hopefully you go out to lunch, but then you got an hour with that person while you're having lunch. And so it just further solidifies the existing relationship.
Yeah, you find out the
If they're-
subtler things that are going on that impact your project.
Yeah, we
their
find
life.
out about Sam and Dylan, right? Right? Isn't that what we do? We got Sam and Dylan on your end,
The
right?
doggies.
Didn't you name your dogs after Sam and Dylan?
I like the names though. It wasn't.
Was that so you could kick the Sam dog and be nice to the Dylan dog? No. I know you're a
Which
dog
one's the
person.
puppy? Is Sam the puppy or Dylan?
Sam.
Sam's the puppy. But the puppy's not the puppy anymore, right? How old is the puppy?
No, he's not a puppy.
How old is he?
2.5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does Sam behave?
No.
demanding, I'm sure. Well, and it's more fun for us too, right? I mean, if you're in this like contentious struggle all day long,
need that.
and disagreements happen with a contractor, even one you work with and whatever, you work through that. But there's also a level of trust, like, oh, Sam doesn't usually, care about X, but this matters to him, and so I
He
get
does
that
have
he's
things
not.
like that,
And it buys you some credibility that you're not just like me. It's easier for me to just be mean as a lawyer, especially if I'm dealing with other people. You don't have that aspect. But I find even being a lawyer, it's a lot more fun for me if I can have a friendly relationship, even with opponents. I mean, you've seen. I complimented a guy in a case we're still involved with. He's out now, and the other guy just had a terrible position, his client. And I said to the lawyer, I said, hey, I appreciate you're doing your job. This claim's ridiculous, but I appreciate you're doing your job and you're only doing proper arguments. He was so appreciative. I mean, more than I intended.
Yeah.
But simply, they talk about that loyal, they use big words, comedy. comity, that sort of professional cry. I know Charlie's head just went.
Wow. Boom.
But yeah.
End of podcast. End of podcast.
The non fancy word is
like this.
well, phrase is don't be a jackass. I mean, you can be
Comedy, okay.
professionally courteous with the
like
people
this.
you work with, and it does come back to
You
help.
all show once a year. You have those big parties.
Yeah.
You show thank you.
Are we still
that's
inviting Carter?
interesting.
though?
The party. That's right. That's right. So at the end of each year, we do it. Actually, it's the
That's
beginning
saying
of each
thank
year.
you to everybody.
Yeah, that's right.
You
How
do
many
do
of
it.
those have you been to? 5?
3.
Oh no, you've
3?
been more than 3.
I think 3.
Every time he comes, he ends up winning every prize. That's
Yeah.
the only
You're-
thing. We have
you're
like
in-
door
Me?
prizes.
The
Yeah.
gambling.
I win shit.
You won, you
but I
won
remember.
like,
Wait a minute. It's got to be more than 3
like
because
AirPods or something.
I remember 3 different girlfriends.
Well, so that's at least 3 years.
Yeah, that's at least 3. Could be 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's at least 4 now. So anyway, so no, that's good.
Well, Carter, you got any questions for us today?
No, I'm
This
not answering any
podcast?
questions.
Ed likes
I want to go by Leesburg and do a
pre-drywall walkthrough for us.
So for us, Leesburg is a big
I
house
really
that we're
should.
working on.
I'll see more than the inspector.
Will you wear those shades if you go to Leesburg?
Nah,
No. Okay. All right. That's what else.
it's very nice knowing you all. I appreciate you being in my life.
Oh, Carter.
Oh, you're gonna make Sam tear up.
Yeah.
No, we.
He's got in my fucking will.
There you go. There you go. Give him Sam and
He
Dylan.
keeps asking me, well, where's the stuff? Is the code the same?
Is he?
Give him,
Sam's like, you dead yet?
but wait a
Does he
minute.
call
Now
you
he's
up? Are
giving
you
my
dead?
Harley to his son.
That's good
It's
though.
not going to be long.
Oh no, Carter. You'll be with us for a long time.
Carter, you're one of those guys that can't be killed, like kind of like the undead. They might technically say like there's no activity in the heart, or in my case in the brain, but
As
you
much
keep
as
going.
I smoke, I did the CAT scan. They said my lungs are clear.
You actually
No,
sound
I
better
cut
than you
that
had.
out.
Have you stopped smoking?
You
or
look good.
No,
You look good.
I smoke.
Look like you're fit.
It's just,
got over the hump.
All right. So you have any questions for us? I just want to.
not really, no.
Well, thank you so much for coming in here. today.
Yeah,
I know
my
it's a bit of a
pleasure.
drive.
I think it's a great mystery, honestly, to me, to working with contractors, selecting them,
I
getting
can do a
numbers.
punch out list, though, to make your house like.
Yeah, we'd like that.
I should have.
Yeah, get
No, I'm
that.
talking
Get
about
that for
inside
Ed.
on the outside.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
no,
right.
no,
You
no.
need
I'm
to
saying
start
like, I
outside
gotta
right away.
keep Nancy away.
You
We're
gotta
gonna
stay
talk
start
dogs.
start
No,
outside
I
right
just
away.
want to say in conclusion for you, I know it doesn't feel that way sometimes from us, but you have really added a lot of value to our business over the years, and so
Really?
yeah,
Now
it's
you're gonna have
pretty,
to pay him more. Shut up.
yeah, it's pretty exciting. I'm pretty happy about it.
Thank
so
you.
yeah, so I want to just thank you.
And you're enjoyable to work with. I
Yeah.
guess. I mean, we like to have fun doing this stuff. For all the people out there getting into this business,
You're not having fun.
It's about you want to make some money. You got to
yeah.
pay the bills, but
Right.
why? You shouldn't feel like shit every day.
That's right.
Maybe
Like
some
I do.
days. Some days you may have to feel poorly, but
Yeah.
there should be some enjoyable part of it. Finishing a project, selling it. You know, that there along the way you laughed a couple times, and then at the end, if you made money, that's great. That's what you want.
Right, and last but not least, we're going to leave here with this one. Please continue to harass Sam.
You love it.
His life's too easy.
I could get into something. Yeah, you love it.
Thank you.
You love it.
All right, well that's
All right.
it, guys.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Carter.
That's it. Thank you.